Hey team, Elizabeth Thicka here, and I know that I promised you I would show you how to create some lists in Facebook so that you could be more thoughtful and personal and have more influence in who you are actually posting to and targeting. So one of the reasons that I have my lists is so that I am not bombarding everybody under the sun with things when it may not pertain to them. For example, I am looking for a pediatrician in the area. Do all of my friends from all over the country need to know that I need to find a pediatrician in Pinellas County? No, absolutely not. They can't be helpful. It's pointless for them to even see it. So I have a group, or I'm not a group, I'm sorry. I have a list, and it is local people. And I have added everybody on my Facebook list who is local to that group. And then when I have things that are more local or pertain to more local people, then I would choose to post that to them. What that does is it makes sure that it is delivered to them so they see it. It also blocks it from people who are not part of that group so they don't have to see it. And it also gives me an added feature where I can go in and I can like the posts of the people who are in that group. So it's another way for you to be more thoughtful and to give a high five and a hug like John Eric would say. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. Let's see. I am going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to share my desktop, start my screen share. Okay. Now, if I go in here and I go back to Facebook, so hopefully you are all seeing Facebook right now. Okay, right here is my, my main screen and my news feed, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to scroll down to where it says friends, and I'm going to click on more. And you will see that in here, I have a whole bunch of different lists already made. So I have a dream catchers list, I have a guys list, a hundreds list, college students, leads, and then there are some that are just actually made by Facebook. They're called smart lists, and Facebook goes ahead and, yes, Jen, I will call you in a couple minutes, as you all see that. Okay. But right there, that message that just popped up is a perfect example that Jen and I message each other all the time to go over posts and stuff, to get wording and whatever else. So if you don't have somebody that you're doing that with, you really should, because it makes your business better. But in any event, I am going to create a list. And I know you see that I have dream catchers there, but I'm going to create another one. So I'm going to call it Dream Catchers 2. Okay. And I'm not going to add anybody to this list right now. And it's going to bring me to this blank page. I'm going to add friends to the list. And it's going to show me my friends list. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to click on people, Allison, who are members of Dreamcatchers. Okay, because I want to have them in this list so that I can easily get a hold of them. So I've got Angela. Let's keep going, see who else I can find. Bree. And I'll add one more to the group. I'll add Brooke. Okay, so I'm going to click on finish. And you can see over here, there are 3 people that are in this group on this list. And I can add people to it. I can manage the list. I could rename it. I can edit it. I can delete it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out of here for a second. Okay, and I'm going to go back in. So I'm going to go back down to friends, click more. And here is Dreamcatchers 2. Okay. And what you will see will happen is that all of the people that I have put into that list, now their posts are going to show up in this one area. So we all know that we don't see the posts that everybody posts every day. There's an algorithm with Facebook and you only see certain posts. And the way that algorithm works is the more you interact with somebody, the more you like their stuff, the more you comment on their stuff, the more you will show up in their news feed. So how do you find those people? Well, if you put them in a list, then you can go through and you can like their stuff. So good morning all from Allison. Let's say I want to like that. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to say, oh, look, Brooke made it onto her honeymoon. So I'm going to like that. I might choose to say, have fun. Okay, so I'm giving a hug or a high five. And so all of those people are in this group. Okay, now what I can do is I can go back out to Facebook, and let's say I'm going to make a status update. And I'm going to say, this one is for you. Okay, and I'm going to click here, and instead of it being public, okay, I'm going to go down to more options. And as I scroll down, all my lists are here, and here's Dreamcatchers too. So I'm going to click on that, and then I would hit post. And this post would be delivered to those people who are in that group. Okay, so I have quite a few. The one that I just created today, I'm going to leave this because I didn't want to post that. The one I just created today was the hundreds list. So I went through my friends list and everybody that I thought I wanted to have on my hundreds list. Maybe they could be a potential customer. Maybe they could be a potential distributor, whatever it may be. I put them on this list. And now I can go through and I can see 3 minutes ago, Janessa posted this. So guess what? I'm going to like it. Maybe I haven't commented or liked on something of hers for a while, so I am no longer showing up in her news feed. Now that she sees this and now that this happened, I will now start to show up in her news feed more often. Or she might just feel good that I liked something, okay, and think of me and be like, oh, you know what? She's that crazy psycho rap girl. So that basically, let me go ahead and stop my screen share. That basically is how you create a list, okay? And it is one of the best ways that I have found to communicate with people and to be more thoughtful. It has helped me tremendously when it comes to being able to segregate certain groups of people and manage my relationships with them. Because it's easy to start commenting and liking somebody's post, but then they don't show up in your newsfeed for a while and you forget about them just like they forget about you. So if you have those lists, you can go in and you can like and comment on their stuff. Now, what I do and what I challenge all of you to do on my team is instead of getting onto Facebook and the first thing you do is you blast off your post, I want you to go onto Facebook. I want you to go through one list, maybe two lists, whatever it may be that you have created. Okay, don't go crazy with the amount that you have because they're hard to manage. But I want you to click on that list and go through, and I want you to like and comment on at least 10 to 15 posts before you post anything. It can't be all about you. It can't be all about everything that you want to say and everything that you want to sell and you want people to pay attention to what you have, because that's not going to happen. So you really need to make sure that you are commenting and liking and interacting with people on the things that they're putting out there and listening to what they're saying, so that if the opportunity arises, you can say, hey, I've got this product, or hey, I've got this job opportunity, or whatever it may be. But you have to have those interactions. So it's not all about you posting all the time. Facebook isn't a television show, as John Eric says, and if you aren't following John Eric Mosler, you should be. If you haven't signed up to do the $99 100-day social media adventure, you really should. But that's a whole nother issue. But you need to be thoughtful in what you're doing, and you need to be interacting with people and creating relationships. It's called networking. That's what the business is that we're in. So if you're just blasting out before and after pictures all the time, people are going to start to dial you down. They're going to start to ignore you. They're going to hide your posts, and that's going to get you a negative score in Facebook algorithm, and you won't be seen. So create your lists, have fun with it, start interacting with people that maybe you haven't interacted with for a while, or maybe you've never interacted with. And if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'd be more than willing to help you out. This is kind of one of the things that I do is I'm interested in all this stuff. So I'm constantly trying to find out new ways to make myself more appealing to the masses and to reach more people. So if you need help, let me know, and good luck. This is No Excuses November, no November, no November. So let's go out there and have a huge month. And like I said, if you need me, I'm here. See you later, guys.